from the Health Center South Medical Tower in Dothan, it's Alabama Upstarts. Entrepreneurs, inventors, and startups, this is your chance to meet face-to-face with real venture capitalists. Today's venture capital judges are founder of Liberty Learning Foundation and the co-owner of Stovehouse Properties, award-winning entrepreneur Patty Yancey. Former mayor of Dothan, Mercedes auto dealer, businessman, and one of the leading supporters of emerging entrepreneurs in Alabama, Mike Schmitz. Alabama Upstarts is sponsored by Mid-South Bank, the friendliest and most helpful bank in town. Let's meet our first contestant.
Hey guys, my name is Zach Wadzinski and I'm co-founder and CEO of Diana. Diana, I'm an aerospace engineer and previously a research fellow at Auburn University. So I'm sure you guys have heard of climate change. There's 33 billion tons of carbon that's entering the Earth's atmosphere every year. This is going to cause catastrophic damage by 2050. So what can the everyday consumer do right now about it? You could go out, you could get solar panels for your roof, replace your car, etc. However, this is really expensive, it's kind of hard to do. So the other alternative is to offset your carbon footprint yourself by planting trees and other resources and stuff, hence the name carbon offsets. So we went out, we talked to a bunch of current users of offsetting platforms, and we pretty much figured out three main issues. No one wants to figure out what your carbon footprint is. All it does is it makes you feel bad, right? And no one wants to pay a subscription every month to offset your carbon. Also, it's not very transparent exactly where your carbon offsets are going to. Where's the forest? What kind of tree is it, etc. So what we did is we went out, we created this, Diana. Diana is an offsetting platform. Basically what it does is you can round up your everyday change from everyday purchases to the nearest dollar. And what it'll do is it'll go to carbon offset choice of your choice. So basically whether that's planting trees, taking plastics out of the ocean, or other carbon sequestration projects. Yeah, I mean, it's super easy to use, it's super transparent. You won't even notice, it's just rounding up in the background, right? And as far as target market goes, we're really gonna be targeting environmentalists initially. However, we're gonna be targeting Gen Z and millennials because climate change is becoming a bigger issue every single year, and they're gonna have more disposable income as they grow up, and putting it towards this kind of platform to offset their carbon. As far as climate target timing goes, climate change awareness is reaching all-time highs right before the pandemic. And quite frankly, we only have a couple of decades before 2050. We need infrastructure in place right now. As far as traction goes and competitors, we have two main competitors, Aspiration and Acorns. Aspiration, what they do is they have their own credit card. You have to pay a monthly fee. It's kind of hard to use for your carbon offsets. With Diana, you can just put any of your current credit cards on file, and then it'll just seamlessly round up all of your change to offsets of your choice. Acorns is number two. They're a billion-dollar unicorn. They're the ones who invented roundups in the first place. They're more targeted towards retail investors and putting your money towards a long-term investment account. They're not towards carbon offsets at all. As far as traction goes, we've got 100 customers currently on the wait list, and we've got two technical founders, both software background, and we've got a lot of experience with previous startups. As far as raising money goes, we're gonna be looking to raise a $200,000 round at some point, maybe like a 15-20% stake. However, we're not doing this anytime soon. We're gonna look to get 30 to 40% month-over-month growth before we try and open a round. And that's it.
Is the app already developed?
It's not developed. We've developed a bit of the front end, and the back end will be done in the next 3 months.
So can you walk me through a little bit about how you're collecting that? Are you having to go through the credit card company? Are you taking it?
Sure, so it's really easy to use. There's currently software out there that helps us build this platform. Basically, you can just put any of your current credit cards on file, and yeah, it'll just automatically start rounding up to whatever.
Oh, it rounds up for me?
Yes, ma'am.
And then it grabs that?
Mm-hmm. So if I make a $5 purchase or a $4.50 purchase, it'll round up that extra 50 cents to a project of my choice. If that makes sense.
It does make sense, yes.
So do you sell your app?
So we're probably going to take a 10 or 30% commission on every roundup, and that's how we make money.
Say that again, how much?
10 to 30%.
Okay. All right, and then how's the back of this house work? Like once you have all this designated to where I want my money to go, then how does that get distributed?
We're going to be working with vetted external partners, and they're going to be covering our back end.
Okay.
Like the Arbor Day Foundation, as well as 4Ocean, other B corporation
Okay.
companies.
Okay, I'm familiar with those.
So you round it up, 30 cents. How much of that 30 cents do you get, and how much goes to wherever?
Right, so 10 to 30% will be for operations and stuff. And so 10% of 30 is 3 cents, right? So the other 27 cents will be going straight to the foundation to plant those trees and whatnot.
And then am I going to get some sort of report back that tells me
so in
how
the app
everything...
it'll tell you exactly where your offsets are going and like how much carbon you've offset. I know it's not very clear on here, but...
So that's kind of my little personalized dashboard?
It's personalized just for you.
Okay.
You get to choose. If you only want to plant trees, you just plant trees.
Okay, so the money goes to wherever, and they report back to you how, tell me how that works.
Yeah, so we're going to be interacting with each foundation one-to-one, basically being like, we're going to be really transparent, be like, hey guys, if you want to work with us, you got to tell us exactly where the money's going, what forest, etc.
Well, I think that's imperative, is the making sure everyone knows exactly where it's going, who's getting it.
It's all about transparency and ease of use.
But you're operating as a for-profit.
We are.
Diana's going to operate as a for-profit.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. When did you just recently started, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So when do you plan on?
We'll have the app out in the next 3 months.
3 months. Okay. And you've already established some of these relationships?
Not yet.
Okay, so you've got to start that.
Yep.
So I guess full-blown, ready to go.
Full-blown,
not
ready
testing.
to go. Yeah. Not testing on test flight and stuff on the App Store. Probably 6 months.
6 months.
So I get your app, I put on my credit cards in the app.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I know I'm old, I'm just trying
so
to
you
figure
can
this out.
You could have 5 cards, you can only put in 1 if you only want to do like 20% of your spending for offsets.
Right.
It's a great concept. Great job.
Thank you guys.
Did a
Good
great
job. Thanks.
Yeah.
We'll be right back with more contestants on Alabama Upstarts.
Wouldn't it be nice if your bank really wanted to help you out? Your world is increasingly complex, but your banking shouldn't be that way. Our banking promise to you is to be the most helpful bank in town. We're here to help you make money. We're here to help you save money. And we're here to make banking easy and convenient.
Mid-South Bank, where helping you always comes first.
Mid-South Bank, the most helpful bank in town.
Mercedes-Benz of Dothan has a long history of protecting what is most important to you. The Mercedes brand has a strong reputation for constructing vehicles that dramatically lessen the chance of an accident. Features like collision prevention, driver attention assist, and blind spot with rear cross-traffic detection. You'll have peace of mind knowing your loved ones are protected by the most innovative safety features available.
Protect what is most important to you in a Mercedes from Mercedes-Benz of Dothan.
There are times in life when what you do is more important than who you are. When how you respond to others is more important than what you have. When giving all of yourself is the best gift of all. What did you do today? A life-changing experience. Faith Ministry, changing lives one at a time.
Let's visit with a previous contestant.
Hi, I'm Jeff Hammock with Mac Optics. We make automatic brake lights for motorcycles, automobiles, heavy trucks, boats, and bicycles. We run Alabama Upstarts in the first season, and it meant a lot to our company. We saw an uptick in the website traffic and the customer inquiries and even licensing opportunities. I recommend that other companies do the Alabama Upstarts program.
Here's our next contestant on Alabama Upstarts.
Good afternoon. My name is Robina Humphreys, and I'm the owner of Caring Hands with Love by Peaches. It is a home care service new here in Dothan, just previously opened up, and we offer anywhere from personal care, individualized care in the home. We have been hit with a crisis, and that has now eliminated people, our older Americans, from coming out, going to basic things as doctor's appointments, going to get their hair done, being able to go to the grocery store, just the quality of care of life that they are still have, but just lacking due to the crisis with the corona. My company, we would go in, I would have ladies that go in, and we will be the gap for the families. so families can still work with the economy being like it is. So the daughter is usually the one in the family that has to step back and take care of the loved one. We're going to be that gap. We're going to be that bridge. We're going to offer that love, that affection, that time, that care that the elderly need. Not only will we be with Medicare, we will also hit with the veterans. The veterans are also in need. It is something that's needed in Dothan. And once I was doing the research, I did it once in Montgomery for 15 years, ran the nurse manager, and found the need was needed here in Dothan, the Wiregrass area, the rural area. There's a lack of transportation. There's a lack of just basic, sustained stuff that we take for granted at our ages, but we're getting there. We are at the point that every day 10,000 Americans turn 65. We are fin to be exploded with the baby boomers, and I'm here to be that gap.
Good for you.
Yes.
So the services that you have.
Yes, sir.
So how does this work? Just tell me how it works.
You would get the client would get a referral to the office. We would go out. We would do like a interview process with the family to see exactly what the need is that individual person needs, because everybody need is different. And then we would get a worker to come in on a schedule to take care of that loved one.
You've got a beautiful heart.
Well,
you have to have a calling for something like this.
Yes, ma'am.
So tell me how hard or easy is it to find people to work with you, to be on your team, and to do this kind of services?
Well, believe it or not, we have to go through background checks,
Sure.
drug screening. We have to go with the registry, sex offenders. So it's a process that we have to go through. But believe it or not, I have a website that's open. I threw out about hiring. I have like 29 applications of people that's willing and ready to be in that gap with me.
So what's your background?
I am a nurse. I've been a nurse 24 years. Admissions nurse, MDS coordinator, weekend supervisor, a traveling nurse, and
so you've done it all.
It was time to come home.
Yeah.
Yeah, after 30 years, it was time to come home.
Well, I recently got out of the hospital for open heart surgery and went home. There were so many medicines I had to take at a certain time.
Yes.
And I was really sick. Now, luckily, my wife got it organized, but I can see many people who don't have that support and that getting it just organized.
Getting organized. That's another service that we offer. Coming in and getting your medication regimen together.
Right, exactly.
Getting it safe. Making sure, with me being a nurse, I can come in and make sure that there's not any contraindications that interact with the medication to refer back to your practice, your doctor in public practice.
Do you have age, are you just dealing with the senior citizens?
65 and older.
Okay.
But we, if there's a need with the disabled, I'm also applying for that program also.
Can you tell me what type of money you're looking for and what you'd use it for?
Like $50,000. So in the rural area, so we can have the systems all linked together. I can get the latest iPads. With the iPads, they can, once they finish their assignment, they're sending it back to me. When it's coming back to my office, I have a program set up where it's going into the Medicaid or the VA program, so we can get the reimbursements, we can get the documentations, we can know what the different medications are that we have in the home, that we can just keep a running track of it. Electrical.
Do I have to be a nurse to be a caretaker?
No, ma'am, you do not have to be a nurse. We will provide training. We give CEUs monthly. Monthly, I have a list of different CEUs or different education that I will have with the ladies as they come in, and we would get one CEU credit. They have to have so many a year for their accreditations.
So I'm a client. How do I pay, or how do you charge? How does that work?
Well, we will be billing through Medicaid. We will be billing through VA. We also offer private pay also. There's also a long-term policy a lot of older Americans do have that it pays for it. I would get the documentation from the ladies that they're sending in to me, and I would send it over to the insurance companies.
So how do folks know about you? How can we contact you?
Well, I do have an email, and I do have a website. It's peacheshelpus@gmail.com, and the website is peacheshelpus.com, where you can go on and I can come out and we can do a consultation, or you can come into the office.
So, are there people out there trying to drive customers to you? I mean, I'm just trying to figure out, because I wouldn't have thought I needed you, but I did need you.
Yes.
How do I know?
I'm working in contact. Well, it's kind of limited with getting into the hospitals right now.
Right, there
to
you
talk
go.
with the social workers. Just really right now, just networking, word of mouth, getting ready to run some commercial ads over the radio with Wolf, looking into starting all that up.
All right. You did a great job. Thank you.
Super job.
Thank you so much.
Good luck to you.
All right.
We'll be right back with more contestants on Alabama Upstarts.
Wouldn't it be nice if your bank really wanted to help you out? Your world is increasingly complex, but your banking shouldn't be that way. Our banking promise to you is to be the most helpful bank in town. We're here to help you make money. We're here to help you save money. And we're here to make banking easy and convenient.
Mid-South Bank, where helping you always comes first.
Mid-South Bank, the most helpful bank in town.
There are times in life when what you do is more important than who you are. When how you respond to others is more important than what you have. When giving all of yourself is the best gift of all. What did you do today? A life-changing experience. Faith Ministry, changing lives one at a time.
Ready for the next contestant on Alabama Upstarts?
Hi, my name is Mitch Owens and I'm the founder of Dead Bird. At Dead Bird, we make premium American-made duck calls. Each one of our duck calls is precisely machine cut and hand tuned. One of the main differentiating factors that really sets our calls apart from the competition is our unique tone board design. I've designed this tone board so that it's capable of a wide range in one call. Another advantage to the tone board is the operating ease. A lot of times premium calls can make a really good sound, but they're difficult to get the hang of. For beginners, this makes it very easy for them to pick up on the basics and participate in the hunt. Your more advanced guys will find it a lot easier to transition between difficult calling cadences and techniques. For example, someone might want to do something like this. As you see there, I went from high to low and transitioned between different cadences. Another big advantage to this call that we get a lot of compliments on from our customers is the mouthpiece design. I've designed it so that it's very easy for you to get it up to your lips quickly and get a nice tight seal. If you can't get a good seal, you won't produce good tone quality. Another advantage to the mouthpiece is how comfortable it is. You don't want to be out in the field for hours at a time, maybe even hunting all day, and get uncomfortable blowing your call. Dead Bird is so much more than just a duck call company though. We plan to offer a wide variety of premium products to the outdoor industry. Currently, we're working on a device that improves shooting accuracy by reinforcing muscle memory through 3 of the 5 senses. I'm really excited about this product because it's something that has not been done before and is applicable outside of the outdoor industry. We're talking about law enforcement and military use. Even more than that though, Dead Bird is about changing people's lives. The time-honored traditions and lifestyle that surround the waterfowl community provide an excellent platform for people to slow down and enjoy the things in life that are most important, the simple things. I can tell you that if you're wanting to impact people or change the world, you first have to be filled up from the inside before you can pour out to others. By providing premium products and cutting-edge technology, we provide the opportunity for people to do just this. My name is Mitch Owens, and this is Dead Bird.
That was awesome.
Thank you.
Great. Great, great.
Competition, price?
Yeah, so there are some big players in the duck call industry. A lot of people know Duck Dynasty. The cool thing about duck calls is they're very similar to wine in that wine connoisseurs will have several different fine wines. Duck hunters buy duck calls every year. They like to try different calls. They like to have a lot of different premium calls to choose from. So it's not our goal to knock off the competition. We just believe you should.
But in the price range, where are you? Because obviously that's a quality piece, right?
Yeah, so premium calls start around 120.
Okay.
And can go into the upper hundreds depending on material and who's making it.
So what's that made of?
This is a acrylic rod. Okay. Is what it's, and then we turn it from the acrylic rod, cut out the tone board with CNC machines.
So what are you selling this one for?
This one goes for $150.
$150. And what does it cost you to make it?
I'm not able to share that.
Okay, that's fine. Do you have sales now?
Yes, ma'am. We've done a little over 2,000 in sales and are in retail.
And then how are you marketing the product right now?
Right now, just through social media channels. And I'm planning to launch a pay-per-click campaign this season.
So what kind of investment do you want, and how are you going to use it?
So I'm looking for $25,000 in exchange for 5% in the company. And that's going to go primarily towards marketing, and a little bit of it will go towards R&D for a new style of call. But the biggest challenge I'm having right now is getting my name out there. The duck call industry requires you to earn a lot of respect. Once you can do that.
So how are you going to do it?
I need to get the call in people's hands. COVID, I wasn't able to go to any trade shows. If you can get in front of people and let them blow the call, that's what sells it.
Are there a lot of, I guess, startups in this space, or?
Not really.
Not really.
It's really a tradition-based industry.
Yeah.
Where people are kind of born into it, so to speak. They learn how to tune and build a call and go from there.
What made you decide, I want to make a duck call?
So, number one, I just love the atmosphere of being able to get together with people and hunt and talk. As I mentioned earlier, slowing down. I was in a dirt bike accident where I suffered a traumatic brain injury, and a lot was taken from me. And as I recovered, I just realized that more people needed a wake-up call without having an event like that to happen. So that was the first reason why I did it. And then also, I love the sport. I love duck hunting. I think it's just a great escape to get away from distractions, things like that, pressures of the world today.
Where are you manufacturing these right now?
They're cut, the body and the tone board, the barrel and tone board are cut in Arkansas.
Okay.
They're then sent to me, and I do all the tuning.
Okay,
myself.
So you're outsourcing that first part?
Yes, ma'am. The machines it takes to cut these are very expensive.
So what are your business goals as far as how many sales, what is it your goal is?
So I'd like to really get the name out through the duck calls and then expand to other product lines. Because if you can earn that respect that I talked about with duck calls, you have duck hunters trust that products that you produce after that are of high quality. You can't fake a duck call, a quality duck call. Right. It's got to be good or people aren't going to buy it.
So do you get like a celebrity hunter to try it or something?
Absolutely, that would be awesome. Also, there's some big guide services and lodges around the country. Getting the calls there, letting some of these guides blow them as they're leading people on hunts.
So how would you do that? How would you get them to try it?
I need to go visit them, and I need to get the call into their hands. I need to invite them on hunts with me personally. Right now I have a place in Arkansas where I hunt. Getting guys out there and paying for them to hunt with me and just letting them see the call in action, I think is the best way to go about it.
Well, you can feel your passion and your commitment, and you just did a great job. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, good luck to you.
Really appreciate it.
Alabama Upstarts, providing a runway and launch pad for Alabama's entrepreneurs. Today's $1,000 winner, compliments of Mercedes-Benz of Dothan and Mike Schmitz.
Well, Ravina, on behalf of Alabama Upstarts, Mercedes of Dothan, and the judges, we're going to award you $1,000. You did an incredible job. You have a great story, and I think you got a great future.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate everything.
You could be the next winner with your business idea. Apply at alabama-upstarts.com.